Why do smart people prefer being alone? There's a strange pattern researchers keep finding. The more intelligent someone is, the less time they actually want to spend around other people. Not because they hate people, not because they're arrogant. Something else is going on. And once you understand it, solitude starts to look less like isolation and more like a superpower. For most of human history, being around the group meant survival. More people meant more protection, more resources, more chances to pass on your genes. But a well-known study from evolutionary psychologists, Norman Lee and Satoshi Kanazawa, found something surprising. For highly intelligent people, that old rule flips. The smarter someone is, the less their life satisfaction depends on socializing. So what's actually going on in the mind of someone who chooses solitude? Let's break it down. Reason 1. Novel problems require undistracted minds. Intelligence isn't just about knowing facts. It's about solving novel, complex problems. And complex problem-solving requires deep, uninterrupted focus. Every conversation, every text notification, every quick hangout pulls cognitive resources away from that deep work. For someone whose mind is constantly chewing on ideas, frequent socializing doesn't feel relaxing. It feels like a system interruption. Solitude isn't the absence of stimulation. It's the presence of uninterrupted thought. Reason 2. Diminishing returns on shallow interaction. Small talk serves a real evolutionary purpose. It builds trust and signals group belonging. But for a mind wired to constantly analyze, predict, and question, repetitive shallow exchanges stop offering anything new. There's no puzzle to solve, no idea to test, no new information to integrate. It's not that intelligent people think they're above small talk. It's that their brains are tuned to seek novelty, and small talk, by design, avoids it. Reason 3. Self-sufficiency. Groups have always offered something crucial: validation, safety, a sense of identity. Reduces the need for group validation. But highly intelligent people often develop strong internal frameworks for making sense of the world. Their own reasoning, their own values, their own standards for success. That reduces the psychological need to check those standards against a group. They're not rejecting connection. They just need less external confirmation to feel secure in who they are. Reason 4. Alone time is where ideas actually form. They happened in solitude, on long walks, in quiet studies, in the middle of the night when the world went silent. Some of history's most significant breakthroughs, in science, art, philosophy, didn't happen in group brainstorms. Solitude gives the brain something it rarely gets in social settings: the mental space to make unusual connections between ideas. Neuroscience research on the brain's default mode network shows this wandering, unstructured thinking is where a lot of creative insight actually comes from. Reason 5. They've learned the cost of the wrong company. Highly intelligent people often notice mismatched energy faster. Conversations that drain rather than build, relationships that require constant self-editing just to be understood. Over time, many learn a simple rule: being alone feels better than being poorly accompanied. That's not misanthropy. That's pattern recognition. The misconception. Here's what people get wrong. Preferring solitude isn't the same as being antisocial. Most people who choose alone time aren't avoiding connection altogether. They're being selective about when and with whom they connect. Quality over frequency. Depth over volume. The goal isn't zero people, it's the right people in the right doses. So how to use this in your daily life? 1. Protect blocks of uninterrupted time. Even an hour of undistracted thought can outperform a full day of scattered socializing. 2. Get comfortable saying no to shallow plans. Not every invitation deserves a yes. Reserve your energy for interactions that actually add something. 3. Don't confuse solitude with loneliness. One is chosen and restorative. The other is unwanted and draining. Learn to tell the difference in yourself. 4. Still make room for the right people. Solitude works best as a complement to deep connection, not a replacement for it. So, if you've ever felt a little guilty for choosing a quiet night in over another social obligation, you're not broken, and you're not antisocial. You might just be listening to exactly what your mind needs. If this made sense of something you felt for a while, Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more on the psychology of how high-performing minds actually work.